Greetings, test takers. This is Dean Tenney coming to you from my studio here in fabulous Las Vegas. We've had another explication request. We will help you with any question from any exam you may have. We're agnostic about your vendor, but if you do, you choose Kaplan as either your primary study source or your supplement, it's a little easier. You don't have to cut and paste, or you just send me a QID and I can see what you're looking at. This is QID 1432962. Shout out to Kaplan. If you want to purchase a Kaplan QBank or Kaplan Series 24 quick sheets, I recommend both. The Guru 10 discount code at checkout gives you 10% off. And for that commercial, Kaplan allows you a free look at some Kaplan content. All right, so a market maker is quoting WXYZ at 2010, 2014, 8x15. So I can't stress this enough to you. So I'm hoping that at some point you look at this rather quickly and say, okay, this market maker, inside looking out, that's where you want to be perspective-wise. I'm telling the marketplace that I'm willing to buy 800 shares, 8 round lots into my inventory at 2010. I'm willing to sell 1,500 shares out of my inventory at 2014. The customer receives a customer order to buy 1,000 shares at 2014. So very important, it's not the customer's job to tell me that's a limit order. That's my job to recognize the customer has now specified his price. Now, good news for the customer. The customer wants to buy 1,000 shares at 2014, and I'm willing to sell up to 1,500 shares at that same price. So there's a couple ways to look at this. I would imagine what somebody got hung up on this question perhaps is thinking that there's a limit order display rule here, not if it's marketable, right? Because even if I put that in, it would lock the market, right? That would be the bid and the ask are the same. So again, I'm guessing about what you were probably thinking is maybe this is one of those limit order display kind of questions when it's not. This is actually a limit order that is marketable, meaning the customer wants to buy 1,000 shares at 2014. I'm willing to sell up to 1,500 shares of market maker at that same price. So I simply execute the order. There's nothing more to it than that. So the market maker I must fill the customer. By the way, if I don't fill the customer, that would be, failing to honor my quote, and that'd be backing away. All right, let's see what our answer set is. Yeah, execute the order in full. So I'm not sure what the miss was here. I would imagine that if you missed this, maybe you missed it with C. I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but execute the order in full. Okay, let's see what our subject matter expert at Kaplan, Bill James, good friend of mine, has to say as an explanation. The customer entered a marketable limit order, which is one that can be immediately executed. The market maker is willing to sell up to 1,500 shares at 2014. Therefore, I'm obligated to fill that customer order in full because, again, the customer that wants to buy 1,000, I sell up to 1,500 at the price, marketable limit order. So hope you found that helpful. Just as I said, if you have any questions, just send them my way, and I'm more than happy to help you out. Remember, inch by inch, Series 24 is a cinch. Yard by yard, Series 24 is hard. If you have any questions you'd like to ask in person, we do our live stream Q&A Tuesday nights, 5:30. That is open to 9s, 10s, and 24s as well as, our other people taking their other more entry-level exams. Finished a 42-person 24 class last week and getting some debrief. I usually start those community live streams with going over some debrief from each of the exams. All right, talk to you later, and hope you found that helpful.